last time we were here in the Syndicate, the group continued their search, managing to crack the cipher, break the message, and it led them down to a workhouse down in... Was it Lambert? No, it wasn't. Let me get my maps up. Hold on. Oh yeah, down to a workhouse down in Peckham. Obviously, Anastasia going on her own first, while Quill and Joseph interrogated the members of the Steamyarders. It would be later that day that Quill and Joseph would finally venture down there, and upon seeing no sight of Anastasia, they entered, only to see her strung up in the middle of the warehouse, tied as hostage, with a voice coming from one of the other floors. They recognized this voice to be of Germanic origin, fitting the very clear-cut description that they had of this mysterious S figure. So, remind me where in the buildings you are. Quill first.
I am going through one of the doors. I think it's like the employee door on the right. And I opened the door, and then S told me, if you move one more step, then I'll shoot her, basically.
Okay, and Joseph found an entrance round to the side, didn't they?
I remember that.
Yeah, because I remember them using their climbing speed to get in through a window, and that there was a gunshot. So, as the smoke clears from the unseen gunshot, you all look around, you all check yourselves over. No one has been injured, no one has been shot as they can see. But, Joseph, have we lost Toby?
Toby!
Go. Sorry.
Where did you go?
Yes. I was here. I just forgot to unmute my mic. I was speaking. I just wasn't heard. Yes, I'm here. Sorry.
So, as the gunshot rang out, you yourself, you don't feel anything, but you do start seeing some dripping of blood down past your leg as you open up your coat, as one of the rats had caught the bullet.
No!
No.
As you hear from one of the higher floors, and it was such a great loss to lose someone so inexpensive, I must say. And I must ask you to leave right now.
What do you want?
Well, it is simple. I want you to leave right now.
Anastasia.
This swine intruded upon mine glorious plans, one could say.
It's fine out of your head.
Say that again, sorry?
We can take them away, deal with them. Just don't kill them.
Nine. They know too much. You all do. You've been tracking
You
me
would
down.
leave the milkmaid.
You have all seen things. You all know things. I cannot let such knowledge leave this place alive.
Say, how large is the room?
You're looking
That's fireball. It is physically impossible.
45 wide, 80 long.
Okay.
And so, where is S at this point?
You cannot see him. You can simply tell he is on one of the higher floors above you both.
Oh, above both of us, so probably the third or the fourth.
And
'Cause I feel like if I was looking up, I could see the second.
can I
Okay.
see Anastasia?
Yes. Anastasia is the clearest one in the room.
How's she restrained?
You can see her tied with her hands behind the back of the chair and the legs tied to the legs of the chair with a bit of cloth strapped within her mouth.
I cast third level fog cloud centered on her. It covers an 120-foot radius and goes around corners.
Okay, so you pull out one of your smoke bombs, you lock eyes with Anastasia, she looks at you like, what the fuck are you doing? As then you just you ignite it, you toss it up, and pretty close to her, but not enough to deal with any burn wounds. You both watch as this area of cloud erupts, and as it does, you just hear, interesting. I did not think of such curious means.
As soon as I cast fog cloud, I'm darting straight for where Anastasia was, and using my dagger to cut her bindings.
Okay, she is on the floor above you, so she's on the same floor Joseph is, so it will take you a bit to get to her.
Okay.
But you can still do it. You can still do it with your obscured... Well, with your obscursion. Obscursion? Is that... What the fuck am I trying to say?
Obscurement?
That's the one. Oh.
Yeah.
So, so as Quill's running up, what's Joseph gonna do?
Figure out. See, I have Mage Hand, but I'm not sure if I just chuck a rat as Mage Hand, can I try and cut some or get them to eat some of the ropes?
You can certainly try.
Okay.
They will be on their own in the fog.
Because Mage Hand doesn't say you have to see anything.
Well, I think the rat could smell
just-
Anastasia.
Ah, yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna have the rat try and break Anastasia's bindings.
Okay, so you send one of the rats off, you watch it disappear into the fog, obviously, and then you hear Quill enter the suspected area of the fog, as then you just hear, "And why you mess around with such a swine like her? I must be making the exit. Another shipment." Yes, I did just say what I thought I said.
Okay.
Don't worry. Toodaloo, chaps. As you hear footsteps running on one of the floors above, Quill,
Yeah.
you make your way through the fog towards Anastasia's location. Make me a dexterity save.
Okay. 22.
So as you get close to Anastasia, you go to plant your foot ready to cut it, but you just hear this very aggressive squeak! As then you move your foot, seeing one of the rats dart under the chair to go for the leg bindings.
Okay, I'll start cutting the arm bindings then.
Okay, so you, both you and the rat go at it. You can feel the rope tearing until you hear that snap of the rope, and then you feel the tension break as Anastasia gets up, just rips the gag out of her mouth. Are you going to dispel the cloud now?
Yeah.
Okay, so you watch as the fog begins to disperse. You can now see up to the third and fourth floors, and you make me a perception check.
Both of us or just...
Just Quill.
Yeah.
So what did you get on that?
18.
18, okay. So as you cut Anastasia's bindings, as she thanks you, you quickly look around, and out of one of the windows you can see the finely dressed man using a zip wire to get to one of the other decommissioned workhouses, as you see him dismount and run inside.
How far away is he?
70 feet and getting ever greater.
I cast 3rd level sleep.
How are you going to do that?
Just imagine Quill chucking a brick as if it's like a baseball and just...
Sleeping gas? Was that a thing back then?
I mean, there's a thing called
Just a small
chloroform.
canister. Yeah. You just see the pigeon fly over with a rag and just fucking hold it to the face. Just...
I mean, it's not the liquid itself, it's the fumes that put people to sleep.
Okay, yeah. I send the fucking pigeon with like chloroform. Wait, no, actually, I shouldn't send the pigeon with chloroform fumes.
Either falls out of the sky or wafts it around.
Probably like just throw a fucking bottle of chloroform.
You've got it. They are in a completely different building than you, so that's going to be one hell of a Tom Brady throw.
Why
I
don't you
should
have the
probably
bird
go
fly
after
with
them.
the bottle, then drop it?
Yeah, just invent the world's first bomber by getting a pigeon to drop shit.
Yeah, okay, that works.
Are you actually going to do that?
Yes.
No, it's good that you and Anastasia managed to barter for a bottle and then steal a bottle of chloroform. So grabbing the bottle from Joseph, you get your pigeon to. Is the pigeon strong? Can the pigeon?
Giggles, can a pigeon carry a bottle of chloroform?
Okay, hang on.
I'm pretty sure a pigeon's strength is like a -3.
Is there an official pigeon stat block?
I don't know.
Okay, there's a raven stat block.
Yeah, that'll do.
Right. Its strength is 2,
Which is a
which means
-4.
its carrying capacity is 30. I assume that a chloroform... I mean, how much does a chloroform bottle weigh?
A lot more than £30.
Really? Okay.
Well, think it wouldn't
Oh,
have
no.
been. It wouldn't have been like a small bottle. It would have been like those big yeah.
Coming home from the doctor's with the 2-litre bottle of chloroform.
It was on offer. But it wasn't part of the meal deal, I'm afraid. I'm sure one of
Okay.
you would have had like a smaller canister to.
If Quill was a drinker, you'd have a flask on you could use.
Yeah, but then a flask wouldn't break when you drop it.
You just need to drop it hard
Damn.
enough.
Drop it high enough to break the welding.
the height limit of a pigeon can fly and just have it drop at maximum velocity on someone's face.
Right, so you watch as obviously you get the bottle of chloroform out, you go thunk on the floor, and you just watch it stand on top and just look at it as if to say, "What the fuck am I meant to do with this?"
So, hang on. Do I have any smaller containers in my inventory?
Would you?
Right, would 1 ounce of chloroform actually do anything?
It would slow him down to like investigate and sort of see what the fuck's happened, but it wouldn't be enough to stop him.
Bird just shit on me.
And his distance is getting ever greater.
Okay, I'ma just take the zip wire like God intended.
Okay, so you head your way up. You see the wire connecting the two buildings. You see another ad hoc sort of, I don't know, what do you call them? Handles? Something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. How's Quill with heights?
He's fine with heights.
So as you run and you jump, you saw what you can guess to be about 20 feet off the ground as you go to the other building. As you slink inside, you see him just tip his hat as he then whacks the reins down, and you watch as this cart and two horses just start careening out of the warehouse.
Is it in range for me to throw the chloroform bottle now?
It is in range, you can certainly try.
I'm going to certainly try.
Go ahead and make a ranged attack, so...
Please don't get in that one and knock yourself out. Please don't get
Like,
in that one and
should
knock
I-
yourself out.
It would just be Dex since
Yeah.
it's improvised.
Yeah, just Dex.
23.
Okay.
Wait, no, not 23. 21.
Okay.
Okay.
So you grab the bottle, you watch him leave, you yeet it down to the cart, you watch it splash against the back of the seat and across some of the crates, but you see him look down to it and then just yaw the reins faster as he careens off.
Ah, fuck.
Joseph, what are you doing at this moment as your rat returns to you?
I'm gonna check on Anastasia.
Wait, I have a secondary plan.
Okay, well, we'll just deal with Joseph and Anastasia first. So, you walk over, you see her just dusting herself off. This is really the point that we needed Erin to come back.
Yeah, I really thought they would be back soon. Never mind.
Let me message.
What is the pizza status?
I know they said they'd be a bit late, but like,
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah.
Can I leave some of the rats with them and then head over, or just out of the warehouse the same way Quill came in, so I'll go down the stairs like a normal person?
Yep. So Anastasia will catch up in her own time. But you get down the stairs and you see just heading down the road off in the distance. You watch as
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go. So as you reach the door, you burst your way through it to see the back of the cart trailing down the road.
How far away is
from
the
me?
cart?
It is going at a rate of knots, and it is, as the time Joseph gets out, it is 40 feet, and it's going at a very hefty speed.
I have 40 feet movement speed. Hold on.
I can cast grease. It's 60-foot range, and it covers a 10-foot square.
Okay. So are we about to see a Victorian landmine go off?
No. I have a
Question.
pigeon. There's only one way to do a slippery surface.
Oh my god. No.
You could have avoided this if the sleep worked.
You don't know. It might still work.
If you give your pigeon a shit ton of laxatives just for the spell of grease, you're going to be very sorry in the morning. That
So-
thing's not sleeping in the apartment tonight, I'll tell you that much.
So I have to make the dex save, yeah? Is it a dex save?
Yeah, deck save. DC
Repeat the DC for me.
16.
That's a natural 18,
Ah, shit.
but
Not quite, not anymore.
does get even with disadvantage, that's a natural 17 as well.
Ah, fuck.
So you watch as
It's still difficult terrain.
yeah, you watch as obviously your pigeon goes soaring off, and you watch in the distance as the cart swerves back and forth, avoiding this bombardment of pigeon shit. As then,
Erin joined.
What's going on? There we go.
So,
Keep cutting up.
yeah, I know it's annoying. What have I got open? We can close Steam.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that
Try
is.
and close everything.
Yeah, just close everything. I can't.
Accidentally closes Discord.
So, after that, you do hear from down the stairs Anastasia coming and reuniting with you three. Obviously, Joseph by the employee's door and Quill 3 stories up in the air in the other warehouse.
I'm not tied to a chair anymore?
No, Quill managed.
Yeah.
Quill and one of the rats freed you,
Oh, thanks, Quill.
but S is
Yeah,
on the run.
Oh.
Can I cast a web for one? Whose turn is it now?
It's finished. It would be yours.
Can I cast a web?
Oh
And-
yes, web.
And how are you going to do this?
Well, similar idea, but all of the rat shit that has just been sort of accumulating in the coat. I
What?
want to take off the coat and then just thunder cunt it at the desk.
I'm so glad.
Web laid over the floor is 5 feet deep. How much rat shit?
24 rat shits, a few days worth.
Oh my god. What have I just...
Alcohol wasn't only for the taste, it was also for the smell. A drunk man is no surprise in London. Rat shit man is a very big surprise.
Right. So, what's the speed of what's the distance of thine web? What's the range?
60 foot and it covers a 20-foot area.
He is well out of that range by this point.
What if I use my 40-foot movement speed? Is he sort of in range?
You will be matching his speed, so no distance will be gained, but none will be lost as well.
You can take the dash action though, and then cast web next round.
Good. Yeah, I'll do that.
So you dash
I'm going to
for-
dash 80 feet.
You dash forwards as you watch the cart slink down the road and into the what is outskirts, or what would be the quote unquote outskirts of the main residence centre of London. He is now out of sight.
So that got you cut out of it. I dashed 80 feet towards him and then he just like turned a corner and
Yeah,
out of sight.
yeah. He managed to slip into one of the streets, hiding amongst the houses. You can no longer see him, but you know where he's going because he said he's got a shipment to get.
Okay.
So this is your 3 time to make a plan, but you've got to be quick. Time's against you.
Right, so
Well,
while Joseph's in pursuit, should me and Anastasia just head down as fast as we can to, I assume, the docks is where he's going to collect the shipment?
just yell at Quill to send the pigeon to the docks or to the guard to warn them that he's coming.
Oh yeah, let me actually check.
Would
How
I
about
know
picture
a faster route to the dock?
Yes,
Run the carriage.
you would know the fastest route, which will save you a fair few minutes. It may not
Is
get
it
you.
Go that route?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I mean, we could go down that route because then we're cutting off time. If Joseph is going after S already, that's putting pressure on S anyway, so S might slip up, hopefully. So if we cut time, then we can go around and be there. We'll either get there at the same time as him, which means we'll see what's happening, or we'll be there early.
Yeah.
Just Anastasia details this whole plan, and then Quill. Yeah.
It's a good plan. What else is there to say?
Anastasia, you're brilliant.
Yeah. Maybe. How about Anastasia? You're brilliant. Do you want a job with us?
The silence spoke
Immediate
volumes.
silence.
The silence spoke so much. It's fine. Yeah. So Anastasia just goes down the route that she's.
Quill's gonna go the same way.
Okay. So while you two are you gonna send your pigeon to get an aerial view?
Yes, because I'm using the Manifest Mind feature, and so it can be within 300 feet of me, move 30 feet around, and it can relay what it hears and sees to me. Obviously, I can't fully justify that, but I'll set Galileo to like kind of just squawk if they see us.
Okay. So as you set Galileo off and you two begin running down to the docks, Joseph. Obviously,
I'm gonna try and follow them with dashing.
make me a survival check.
Does this count as my third terrain or not? Because it's the lower bits of London.
This part, yes.
Was it not?
This part, yes.
Lovely. Hold on. That is. Hold on. I'm trying to remember what preferred terrain actually did. Give me a second. Well, I have advantage. Lovely. That is either an 18 or a 20. That is a dirty 20.
So a dirty 20. As you obviously run down the street, you go down the road, you see his track marks as you're running down, and you just follow them. You can see that obviously he went a bit wild at some point, couldn't fathom why, as then you get round another corner and the carriage is on its side. You see bits of glass down by where the driver was, and this liquid coating the seat, as many people just look on as if like something extraordinary has happened. Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Okay. That is a 23.
As you get on the cart to investigate it, you look around, you can see his top hat sticking out amongst all the scrubs and the, well, lesser class clothes. And as you clock him, he turns around and clocks you, and then in this stumble, he carries on at full speed.
I chase him down. How far away is he?
He is 50 feet in front of you, and you are matching his speed.
Okay, so if I dash, I should catch up with him.
Eventually.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna dash. Try and just keep pressure on him.
Good, because that's also what he's going to do, because he has nothing left until he gets onto the boat.
If he gets on the boat.
If he gets on the boat, yeah. So you chase him through the rest of Walworths, up through Newington, into Southwark, and it's at that point you can see the plumes of smoke from the barges on the Thames, as you see his head turn towards one that's coming, and you watch him just, as easy as anything, run through the stairs, run down to the dock, and just leap onto the boat. You are also joined at this moment by Anastasia and Quill, who have taken a shortcut but have reached there at pretty much the same time.
How far away is the boat?
The boat is 80 feet in front of where you meet Joseph, but it is also heading eastward down the Thames, so it is heading towards the Medway and the North Sea.
Oh, because I was going to say I wanted to try and jump on it, but there's no point because I wouldn't be able to reach that. I'd be in the Thames.
There are bridges, remember.
Oh, just smack into a bridge.
How close is the boat to the side, like the actual dock?
You can see it pulling away as obviously it's starting to move off, so it is heading for the centre of the Thames, but it is within jumping distance, but if you want to do it, you have to do it now.
Is there any poles or anything sticking up on the boat?
A few. There's a bit of railing. There's a few poles. Obviously for what's the word I'm looking for?
Docks would have ropes to like toss and tie the boat down, right?
Yeah.
Can I lasso the boat?
No.
Oh, okay.
Hey, can I try jump onto the boat?
I'll probably
Go-
do the same, yeah.
Both of you go ahead.
Yeah, I'm jumping now.
All three of you make me athletics checks.
Yes, I got a natural 20 my first roll.
This may be
I
where
got an
Quill
18.
dies,
Yes.
considering it's -1.
23.
16.
I got a 20.
Anastasia and Joseph, you just bolted
Oh,
down
no.
the pier and you just leap, clearing onto the boat. Quill, you also managed to do it, but as you hit the boat, your foot slips as you manage to catch yourself from falling in the Thames. The other two come over and hoist you up. You're now
You
all
saved
on
me?
the boat.
I can save you.
He's here somewhere, but he has a gun. I'm not sure
How
if he
big
took
is
it
the
with
boat?
him.
Who did he shoot?
He shot one of the rats.
Did he mean
Okay.
to shoot me and it just hit a rat, or did it just like he knew I was Rat Man and decided
He
that one?
did mean to shoot you, but one of the rats got in the way.
Okay.
Oh, that's actually really sad.
It is. Just, well, fine.
Can Anastasia take out her dagger?
Yep.
Quill's taking our hairs.
Fuck you two just carry knives.
It's London.
You
have
carried, well, 23 rats now.
Just death stare. Immediate death stare.
By the way, that was out of game.
This would be nice to know. This would be very nice to know.
Right, so what is your first point of investigation on the ship?
How big is it?
It's cool. What's the dimensions of a Victorian barge?
When you say ship, are we talking like a ship made to move people, a ship made to move things?
A barge made to transport cargo.
So people aren't really meant to be on there, ish.
A few crew, obviously, to see it across, but nothing.
Okay.
Going to be
Yeah.
first class.
Okay, we should probably ask the crew where the fancy German man went.
I'm not sure if it's his crew or just a boat he jumped on. I'll be honest. I'm not sure if seeing the staff is the best idea.
Right, and
He's been talking about shipments, hasn't he? So if that is the English, if that is the shipments he's talking about, I think it'd probably be his crew. So I would probably be not talking to them.
I have a fun idea. Can I check some of the cargo on the boat?
yeah. Any specific crate in general, or are you just gonna pop one open and see what it is?
What was the thing that was on the artillery shells? It said from somewhere.
It said from Berlin.
Can I look for anything from Berlin?
Make an investigation check.
Lovely. Because I remember there was a few rifles that we didn't find. That is a nat 20. What was the thing again?
Investigation.
That is a 21!
So, you search around all the crates that are topside at least, and you do see one long rectangular one that does say. It doesn't say from Berlin, but it does say from Mecklenburg.
I speak German, that works. Can I open it?
Yep, you pop it open and you see inside some. I need to get this right. I don't.
Some
AK-47.
bullet shooty stick.
I need to know when this fucking thing was commissioned.
Long pistol.
Wonder flying metal.
Okay.
Long pistol.
So you do see a crate of 18 Dreiser needle rifles.
Is there any ammo for it or just rifles?
Just the rifles.
Can I check if there's any ammo loaded in or is it just empty?
As you pull back the bolt, you see no. Something just fell down. What the fuck?
It's the casings! I have one bullet! No, just...
I think my boxes are moving.
They're alive! They're
Can I
alive!
search for a box of ammo?
Investigation check. While you do that, I'm
Awesome.
gonna investigate.
Pull out
What the fuck was that? Was it?
He's gonna pull out a pistol and we're all just gonna arm rifles at him.
You guys are going
You
for the
say.
smart things, go for cargo. I was like, I'm gonna sneak into like the captain's like.
Well, my character has 2 daggers, I just didn't want to admit it.
I just love that you haven't like questioned why a random milkmaid has got her hands on a dagger.
Well, I'm also questioning why my partner has a dagger, even though they're supposed to be good cop.
So, what did you get on that investigation?
25.
You do search
Holy.
around. You see obviously a smaller crate saying on the front from Mecklenburg. You pop it open and you see cartridges for the needle rifle.
Okay. Should we just all get armed up with rifles then? How many rounds do we have between us?
You I'm gonna allow you 5 rounds each.
Okay.
Can I give my
Say
rounds?
rounds, you mean like 5 lots of ammo or 5 shots?
5 shots.
Oh!
Can I give
Okay.
my someone else to give them 10 because I feel like Anastasia wouldn't be able to shoot a gun.
Yeah, who are you giving them to? You're gonna give them to Quill or Joseph?
Joseph, you said you had a gun, right?
Now I do as I whip out the rifle looking proud.
Oh no. Is there any either of you two have like experience with a gun?
Can't say I do
don't-
know.
Out of game, Joseph is the better one to give ammo to, because that's more times he can proc his gathered swarm damage from met range.
Okay, I give it to Joseph.
Okay. So, Joseph, you have 10
The
shots.
instinct to put it into a coat, but then he realizes that he doesn't have his big coat anymore, so he just sort of like gets someone else to hold it.
So, now armed to the teeth, where are you going?
Can I try and sneak into the
Inspect.
Okay.
not the cap, whoever is, yeah, captain.
So, are you all going to the captain's cabin?
Okay, considering that he's been showered with like chloroform and pigeon shit, would he leave any footprints?
Make a perception check.
I missed so much.
What if we
17.
just missed him jump back into the Thames and just swim away?
What was that? 17.
Yes.
So you watch as obviously both of you watch as Quill looks around. He's looking into every. Let me start that again. My brain just imploded on itself.
That's fine. Sorry, take
Oh,
2.
Right.
Reboot.
Editing mark, we'll just cut that out.
We'll just cut that bit out. So, Anastasia and Joseph, you watch as Quill, after arming himself with the needle rifle, he just takes to the deck looking for any sort of footprint, and you do see some boot prints, but they split. One going towards the captain's cabin, one going up towards the helm.
Okay,
He's been in a trench coat this entire time.
being Mark, you're gonna probably hate me for this. Should I do a perception check to see if I see if one of the boots are heavier because he has a limp?
Make me a...
Hang on.
Okay, the DM just got told to shut up.
Oh god. I need to stop practice rolling.
Sorry about that.
What the hell just... Why did you shut me up?
I didn't. I shut my
Because you
dad
just
up.
need to know your place.
No, my dad was trying to come into my room, and I was going, hang on. Like, because I don't know what my dad's going to say. He's unpredictable.
What?
Anyway, carry on. Sorry, Mark.
So make me a survival check.
Survival? What is my survival? I never use survival. Oh,
Right at the very bottom.
18.
18. So looking at the two boot prints, they look pretty identical.
What they do?
Can I do a similar check?
Survival check.
Can I do
I'm
a
not
similar
familiar
check?
with the boot.
No, you found the boot print. You can't inspect... No.
Okay.
Normally
Fair
my
enough.
limit is 3.
16.
16?
Yeah.
Look pretty similar.
Fuck.
I'll take left, you take right?
Oh. Can I still just go to the captain's quarters?
Yep.
Is that left or right?
That'll be right. Because the left one goes up the stairs.
Will we be okay to take left on your own, or do you want another detective there?
I can take left on my own.
I can go by myself.
Scream and don't die. And I'm just gonna head to the right.
Right, so it's me and Anastasia going one direction and Joseph going the other.
Yes.
No. It was Quill going by himself, and then I was going with Joseph because I'm going right because the captain's court.
My wind's just turned off.
So, I think it's funny that Quill, the one with the lowest amount of HP, is going on their own.
Not go alone.
It'll
So,
go on my own.
we will stick with Anastasia and Joseph.
Sorry, Quail. Please don't get shot.
Challenge accepted.
The both of you follow the footprint to the door to the cabin. Obviously, you see one of the boot prints cross the threshold, but as you try the door, you see it's locked.
Can I try and get the lock?
Sleight of hand check.
Yes, boy. Sleight of hand. 19.
19. What tool are you using?
I should have something on me. Can I use a bobby pin
Yep.
for my hair?
Yeah. So you obviously nailed out. You see the lock. You slip one of the bobby pins, snap it in half, and you listen out for the clicks as you feel it go. You slide it open, and the door becomes free.
And Anastasia looks at Joseph as in like, don't ask how I know how to do that.
We're going to need a conversation about this later.
Okay.
Just gonna take point with the rifle.
Okay.
Anastasia just walks in, just ignoring Joseph with his rifle.
So as you walk in, it's pretty much a standard shipman's quarters. You've got a desk up one side, you've got a bed, a bookshelf, and on the desk itself is a unfolded manifesto.
Where would the what's it called? Is it command deck? Where the sailing shit is? Like the start and go.
That's where Quill's gone.
Okay. I'm going to
That's where I wanted
quickly. We've accidentally went into a bedroom, misunderstanding the signs on the boat. Hold on.
Yeah.
Have you properly searched the area?
No, we just sort of
Yeah,
ran in,
can I-
realised it wasn't the control bit, and was like, oh.
Can I investigate and see if there's anything like worthwhile in here?
Can I read the manifest to see what he's smuggling or shipping?
I
Yep.
can't read that, so I'll just look for something else.
Anastasia, make me a investigation check.
It's just gonna show. Make sure you flip the mattress. There's always something under the mattress.
19.
So, as you're searching around for stuff, Joseph,
Yes.
you have a look at the manifest, and it details everything on board the boat. The things that obviously immediately stick out is the crates I say crates, plural, of needle rifles heading to a undisclosed location simply known as the Yard. In fact, all these supplies are just going to a place called the Yard.
Okay.
But you've got stuff like, obviously, the rifles, the ammunition, food, building supplies, uniforms, stuff like that.
Uniforms. Does it say what kind of uniform, or is it just
It just
uniform?
it just says uniforms. And by this
Uh,
point,
Does
you
it
are
say where the crates are stored? Sorry.
Nope. Obviously, the crates are littered around the ship. It's just.
Okay.
And as you're reading this, you feel the boat swing to port side as it comes round St. George's in the east.
We're getting close to the yard.
Maybe, maybe not.
Can I book it to where Quill is?
Yep, so as you do that, Anastasia,
Mhm.
you don't find much of value apart from one single little chest. You know, like a sort of jewellery box.
Yeah. Is it locked?
It is not.
Can I look inside it, please?
You have just found £50.
Thanks, Mum. Yeah, I'm taking it.
Which, in Victorian times, is a
Was-
fuck ton of money.
I'm taking it for myself. No, I'm alone. It's your fault. You left me alone.
Yeah.
You know I'm a thief. It's your fault.
She's just graduating
apparently
from
I do
milk
not.
to high society.
You literally read my case file.
No, that was Quill.
Oh.
I've just seen you pick a lock and pulled knives out of shit.
Sure.
So,
Yeah, I'm taking it.
so as you obviously take it, there's nothing really left in the room to search. Let's go to Quill.
Okay, I'm not afraid at all.
So you make your way up the metal stairs, you swing open the door to the helm, you see no one inside.
Can I have a look around for any other entrances in the room?
Go ahead and make me investigation.
28.
As you look around, you do see right at the front of the helm itself, you see a hatch that, when pulling up, leads to this chute. But as you open it up and look down, you feel this cold barrel against the back of your head. I wouldn't be so quick if I were you, as you'd only just hear a hammer click back. Make one wrong move, and I will pull this trigger. I doubt you'll survive.
Would it be an automatic hit?
Yes.
Okay.
He has got the barrel placed against the back of your head.
It'd probably be a bad idea to try and headbutt the barrel, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Please don't. Please don't. It will probably, even if he doesn't want to pull the trigger, it will make him pull the trigger.
I mean, you'll headbutt the bullet as well. I'm just not sure who would win.
I'm just looking through my options to see if there's anything I can do without risking him pulling the trigger just on reflex.
Yeah, to be fair, they said make the wrong move. I'm not sure what the right move is in this situation. Just sort of just sit there.
Persuade.
Look over the hill towards the bunny rabbits.
Quill's charisma is a -3.
I hope.
Just don't try and
Right.
persuade or intimidate him. That's what I say.
Are you trying to intimidate me when I have a gun to the back of your head?
Oh, I wish Anastasia, she actually has a plus in charisma. She can help.
The only party member with a positive charisma modifier. Hang on. Okay, this is a risky move, but can I just make an acrobatics check to try and get out of the way before it's just an automatic hit?
Make it with disadvantage.
Okay. I'm so glad I made a backup. 16.
Joseph and Anastasia.
Oh no.
3 words and I've made everyone shit bricks.
No,
Sorry,
it was
Quill.
words, Mark. It was the no words. It was the long ass pause you had before going, Joseph Anastasia.
It's as if you're just listing the final people left.
The two of you obviously leaving the cabin and heading up to the helm, you hear a gunshot.
Not again.
Can I leg it
Yeah.
to where it is? Just hilt it.
As the pair of you make it to the open door and run inside, you see S standing there holding the pistol, and Quill at 6 feet away from him, unharmed.
Oh my god.
I'm shooting him in the leg, preferably his good leg.
You cannot shoot him in the leg, he is behind half cover.
Can I shoot him like middle of the hip, so like just where the spine reaches the hip bone?
Go ahead, make the roll to hit.
Hold on.
Shiva,
Trying
you're
to
so
get-
lucky he has a +1 to his dex. I rolled 2 14s on that advantage hit. You are so fucking lucky, you bastard.
Trying to find a weapon on D&D Beyond that's a rifle but isn't silly.
I'm guessing it's the hunting rifle. I mean, what are the stats that the rifle uses?
It's... I didn't know we'd be using actual D logic there. Give me a moment.
I don't know. I can just make a dex thing.
Yeah, just make a roll to hit with dex, because you're not proficient in firearms, so... Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I'd say you're not proficient in them, because you've never used them before.
They're the first for everything.
Okay, so it is literally, what is my dex? A +2. Lovely. That is a 19 + 2. That is a 21. Please tell me his AC is not a 22.
As obviously you see them there after the gunshot and you think, oh fuck, thank God Quill is not hurt, you raise the rifle, training down the sights. I'm going to need... where's Anastasia standing in relation to Joseph?
I mean, I think I went in first.
Make me a con save.
Wow.
I just accidentally shot Anastasia.
If you kill me and you.
Just a headshot. Accidentally.
I never liked the milkmaid anyway.
Whoa.
No.
I prefer oat milk.
Just switches sides in an instant. Just, well, you see, I'm on your side now.
Oh no. 9.
As the bullet is fired, you having gone in first, you're a lot closer to the end of the barrel than Joseph is. As when it goes off, you just immediately buckle down, holding your ear, as there's just nothing but ringing in it. You start my little timer.
I get 2 attacks per action. Can I try and shoot him again?
I mean, as you make the first shot, you see it go through his spine as he buckles down, firing a shot blindly into the ceiling.
I'm
I
running
try
over
and-
to try and arm him.
Yeah, I was going to try and shoot the gun out of his hand, but that also works.
Okay, go ahead and make me a strength check, Shiva.
Advantage or no?
Yeah, advantage on a strength check.
Okay, that is a nat 20 -1.
So you managed to run over, you rip the pistol out of his hands, and you just chuck it aside as he just looks at you all.
And Anastasia put her dagger to his throat. Was she too far away?
Even with ringing in your ear, you can just walk over and just place your knife against your throat, against his throat, because obviously you don't need hearing to move properly. It just sounds like boom of your feet hitting the metal floor.
Mhm.
Yeah. So as the three
I
of you,
stop the boat.
you stop the boat. You just,
Yeah, before we end up to the yard and we leave and there's just all of them sat there with rifles.
So you stop the boat in its tracks. You moor it in the middle of the Thames. Go ahead and do your interrogation as he just looks up at you.
Answer us truthfully. The next thing you see is your blood. Okay?
And say stop yelling.
What do you mean yelling?
You just your ears are ringing. I don't think you know how loud you're saying these things.
Oh, sorry.
Just gonna point to your ears and just like do an X thing with my hands.
What?
You just see Joseph like do the the swipe down where it's like forget about it.
Okay.
Oh, you sure you're okay?
I'm fine.
I heard a shot, you sure?
Yes, I'm unharmed.
Well, if you're going to question me, I suggest you do it sooner rather than later.
I might just kick one of his legs to see if he reacts at all.
As you kick it, you don't see him make any reaction as he just constantly just slowly tilts his head up so then he's got some degree of movement against Anastasia's blade.
We're going to do this on a boat in the middle of nowhere? Do you want to get him back to a station? Preferably one where the police are less corrupt.
You do see a red patch beginning to form on his side.
And while we still have something to interrogate. Fuck, I see.
Can Anastasia... Is there, like, rope on the ship anywhere?
Yes.
Can she quickly go out and get some rope and then tie his hands up?
Yep, you quickly bolt down the stairs, you spy a bit of rope laying on top of one of the crates, you grab it up, you start unraveling it as you head back inside, and you're binding his hands. As you just bind him up. How tight do you do the knot?
Oh, she's a petty little bitch, so she does it tight.
Fair enough. As you do it tight, it's like, I would like some limbs, please.
Oh, I didn't get that luxury, so neither do you.
Schweinhund.
What does that mean? I speak German.
I use it all the time. I don't actually know what it means.
This is where Mark accidentally be a whore in a different language.
Oh, it means it means bastard or arse.
Okay. Good
that's
thing
not
that
as
you
bad as
haven't
it
been
is.
saying like a racial slur in German all this time.
I hear it.
Go
I hear it
to
when
the
I'm
streams and cancel everything.
I hear it when I'm watching back like videos of Vokin, and every now and again someone just screams Schweinhund, so I know it's not like something incredibly bad.
Just accidentally yelling something like a type of cheese in German. Just...
Krankenwagen.
Yeah, I was literally
All
just
the
about to say
German.
Krankenwagen. So he is now
It's my
yours.
favourite genre.
Yeah, he is now yours to interrogate for whatever period of time, and your ears have finally stopped ringing, Anastasia.
Oh,
I
beautiful.
tear a bit off his coat and try and do a tourniquet just around the entire upper half of his body.
You can certainly try. Make me a medicine check.
Oh no, that's cocked.
What's your medicine modifier?
Well, I have a +3 to my medicine.
Okay, we both have the same then.
The only problem is, it's only doubled what I rolled.
Oh.
That's a 6.
So you
Are we gonna accidentally kill him?
Did Mark just cut out for you as well?
Yeah.
I
think
swear I'm
we
hearing
killed him.
things.
Yeah.
Right, so you tear a bit of jacket
It's the
off
wound.
as you look at the wound, and you just smack it on there. It's like, oh, a little bit of medicine training wouldn't have gone hard, would it?
I solve crimes, not save people.
Can I try and tie a to
I'd-
Medicine check.
5?
You pretty much do the exact same thing. You're like, just a step aside. Bang! Yes,
With all
Anastasia.
your books, and you can still.
Yes, Anastasia. Yes, Anastasia.
3!
Yes! I can just imagine you just trying to poke the jacket into the hole, trying to help. Just...
He's like, I've got it. I don't got it.
Put the
Oh.
bullet back in to stem the bleeding.
just shoot them again to try and
Bullet.
reset the bleeding.
A negative times the negative is a positive.
I mean, theoretically, we could stab him with like a knife and just leave it in to stop the bleeding.
I can do that. I'll do that.
That's what I honestly was thinking. As like Anastasia's like, oh, just move aside, boys, and you just take your knife and you just insert it into it. And it's like, ah, get this flying off me.
I mean, I'm stopping
Now-
the bleeding, so...
Is there any like torches nearby?
Nope. I love how you're meant to be
Why-
getting information out of him, and he's on his last little legs.
Can the pigeon make a medicine check?
No.
Okay.
Just pecks the
It was
wound.
worth a try.
just... just... Okay, I'm not sure how long you have left before you die. Is there anything you want to get off your chest very quickly and importantly?
You see him starting to go pale as he just looks. This is only one shipment. I do not expect it to slow down our efforts.
I feel like losing a commander would slow down your efforts quite a bit.
What did Anastasia say?
I said, what do you mean? Who is our?
The Syndicate, darling. And yes, one
Oh.
commander would be quite a unfortunate loss. Okay.
Call me darling one more time and I'll rip your tongue out.
Then you wouldn't get answers out of me, would you?
Yeah, but...
How about this milkmaid every day?
Just know the wheels have been set in motion, and it'll take a lot more than just you three to stop it.
What is the conflict you're trying to start?
Us workers, well, workers around the world, are starting to realize their torment as fucking factory owners care little for naught.
This entire time, you did it because you were a communist?
The fuck is a communist?
I forgot that's not a thing for me.
Well, technically, actually no, technically, I shouldn't say that because the Communist Manifesto was actually published by this time.
Ah,
Yeah, but
I'm
would
just
it be as
somehow
well
really...
known as it
yeah,
is?
yeah, it wouldn't be like well versed and well known, but
Mm.
Or wouldn't be for Anastasia.
and to be fair, I don't think Marx and Engels' work would have made its way to England just yet.
Sorry.
As,
Yeah, what is a communist?
Yeah, what are you, what, come, I don't know.
whatever it is, it does not sound like anything we are. And congratulations,
On.
setting London on a path of war. For it won't be long.
Just gonna slap him and like, oi, stay awake.
It won't be long before war comes back to the homeland, and Europe is in flames.
That's crazy.
Germans don't want war.
No.
Nothing to gain and everything to lose.
We are already preparing for war with the Austrians. What makes you think arming workers around the world is any different?
Well, you don't have to kill someone in a carriage to do it, number one.
I did not tell them fucking dock workers what to do. They did that on their own accord. And
But you technically put the gun in their hand, metaphorically.
And physically, looking around at all the needle rifles we found, and the bullet that's currently sitting in what I assume to be your backbone.
the French monarch put the reasons for the people to revolt into their hands. Does that make the king's death a self-inflicted one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Same reason we have democracy in our, well, air quotes, democracy with our parliament. Hey Dracula, calm down.
I do not say blah blah blah, Ratman.
Come on, say the German name. As I have them like jump up on my shoulder. Mark, do you know the German name for the Pied Viper?
I do not.
Oh, you have failed your history check, Mark.
I've done
My
a lot.
character's
I've
just
done a
going to
lot of
laugh.
history for this. Okay.
That's fine, completely fine.
But not enough.
I didn't expect them to know. It was just a nice little Easter egg.
You watch as his skin goes ever more pale as you start hearing footsteps on the boat of familiar London accents coming up as he...
Say you're a paramedic.
No, they are not. Who's currently closest to S?
One
have
of
my-
them has a knife.
Yeah, I literally have my
Like-
knife in there.
Mm.
He, with all his strength, he leans up and in your ear he whispers, "Don't think me for a fool," before hitting the deck, gone. As then you just hear half a dozen constables enter the room with the inspector. He's like, "Where is he? Where is he?" Oh, fuck.
Anastasia kind of smiles at them and she's like, oops.
I mean, it was Joseph's fault.
He looks down
Going
at the
to
bottom.
aim the gun up and simply say, in my defense, they shot first.
He's gonna look around, seeing the poor attempts to block the wound, and then look at it and say, "Well, I'm happy to let this one go unnoticed. You have, of course, saved this nation after all, but there is still a lot to be done."
Thank goodness I cannot go back to prison.
Back?
I mean, I can't go to prison, ever. I don't, back.
You've
Say
been
that.
in my
Well,
house and
says
there's stuff I
nothing.
don't know about you. Did
You're
you know about this
hearing-
quill?
Joseph, are you sure when you shot the gun your ears aren't ringing? Because I didn't say back.
Can I insight the shit out of this?
I knew.
Persuasion check for Anastasia, insight for Joseph.
Can I help out Anastasia by like backing
That's a
her
dirty
up?
20.
Anastasia, roll with advantage.
I mean, I got a 24, so.
Yep, Joseph, you believe him.
Maybe guns aren't all of the rage these days then.
Anyway, sorry, what were you saying, Aaron?
Oh, I just.
Anyway, S was just one member of some syndicate that wants to start widespread conflict.
And why would anyone want to do that?
Why did you think? Power. Why does anything happen for anything? Power.
He went on about revolution. He wants to free the poor by giving them guns and artillery shells.
That
He
sounds
wants the upper class to.
burn, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Well, I can safely say London is in your debt. At least we can get this stuff back to safe and secure hands.
I try and tuck the rifle behind my back.
Of course, we will need to obviously take your commandeered items.
Just looks down and immediately hands it like in front of me.
Yeah, I'm handing my stuff over.
I'm keeping my dagger. My dagger.
Yeah, of course we're keeping the dags, but it's like the guns we took.
Oh, I didn't take a gun, so I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm
I
handing
think
over
you
the
just
gun,
said though.
the ammo.
Now, did any of you find anything else? Maybe some like idea
Did I
on where
take the manifesto with me or just put it back?
you just put it back?
Captain's deck. There's a manifesto of everything on the ship. It had a few more crates of needle rifles and quite a bit more ammo.
Righty ho.
Apparently this is only one of the shipments though, so you can either wait at the dock for more or chase it down. Either I'm guessing you'll probably give that to us at this point.
If I'm
Yeah,
going to be on... Go on.
the manifesto was the only thing that was in the captain's quarters as well. There was nothing else.
Insight check.
Oh, Mark, but the constable wouldn't know that.
Fair enough, I'll revoke that insight.
Yeah.
Unless the constable's in on it. Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun. Unless the constable knows who I am.
Well, we'll have some of our boys offload this stuff at... Fuck, names are forgetting me today. Was it Stanwell? Yeah.
Which dock are you about?
The one you two went to, the one Kensington bought out.
Was that the Lambeth
Oh,
one?
let me check my fucking notes.
Same.
Shadwell?
Shadwell, that's the one, yeah.
I need better notes, hold on.
We'll moor the ship in at Shadwell, take all the stuff off, and then I guess we'll just keep an eye out for anything else. I doubt they'll be trying anything anytime soon, so I guess it's back to a regular day in London for you lot. Unless there is anything you want to wrap up with this case.
The stuff that was stolen from other ships, are they getting returned or are they getting donated to the Royal Army?
Everything will be found a rightful home, we'll say. Of course, we cannot just send it back to where we came from, because, to be honest, we could use some of this stuff. But ultimately...
If you find any good alcohol barrels in the next few ships, maybe you could lose one.
What are you insinuating, Master Singuff?
I don't reckon government money sending to a small detective office would be discreet. Especially after we took down part of a sort of international conspiracy. I don't really want that evidence landing in my bank account. So losing a few things elsewhere would keep everyone safe.
He looks at the two other constables who were just sat there and... You two don't hear anything about this, do you? No, sir. By the looks of it, if we find any crates of alcohol in here, I guess they're just meant for an unknown address. We can't send it somewhere it can't be existing, can we?
Of course not, officer. Anyone else have any crates on their missing lists? As I look towards Anastasia and Quill.
Quill is
Say that again, Quill. Discord
Quill
cut
is
out.
just heavily.
My Discord cut out again.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine too. Every time the
Quill
bot
is just
disappears.
heavily judging you.
Okay. And what's Anastasia doing?
I mean, if there's any crates with like really pretty dresses in, maybe they could also get to an unknown address.
Now, I don't mean any disrespect to you, but why would someone who wants to make workers rise up be carrying a wedding dress?
I don't know. Maybe it has a lover. I don't know.
Just gonna correct you. My Discord keeps cutting out, and I'm sure
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's cut out for all of us.
Yeah, it's Discord being Discord, that's
I'm
what
just
it is.
gonna correct you, saying they had a lover if they did.
Oh, oof. I mean, I would buy one, but I don't have enough money, so never mind.
I'm just gonna go. Hello. There we go.
I've just disconnected the bot.
Out of. Oh, okay.
That might help.
Out.
Okay, I think
Did he
Discord.
just disconnect himself? Because me, the bots.
Really well.
Yeah,
And
Discord
Mark
is
keeps cutting out.
Discord is now just playing an endless fuckery game.
Okay. If I'm just gonna get to Anastasia and say I'm willing to give them missing bottles to sell or to drink. It's up.
But can you say that again? You like cut out, like you kept cutting
Of
out.
course I did. I'm just going to offer to give you some alcohol that goes missing every now and again to either sell or drink. Have I cut out again during the speech?
No, that made it through.
No.
Oh.
Lovely.
Oh, sorry, you cut out. What'd you say?
Anastasia looks at him, blushes a little, and she's like, thanks.
Joseph's immediately just going to do like a dumbfounded face and look at Quill for like answers.
Quill gives none.
Just increasingly confused.
Anyway, I guess I'll just go to being back to the girl who just knocks on your door every day to give you milk.
Just awkward silence.
This has
Can
been
Joseph
fun.
just Joseph just walk out of the room like very quickly?
Bye then. Gosh.
Quill is gonna like just check around the room they're in to see if there's anything important.
Make me a perception check.
Dirty 20.
You see, obviously, the helm, all the sort of quote-unquote controls, a few maps, another copy of the manifesto, and that's about it.
Which manifesto?
The manifesto of what's on board the ship.
Oh, okay. So, what are they of?
They are of northwestern Europe, so you've got obviously the east coast and about the southern coast of England, with obviously London marked slap banging where it should be. You've got just at the bottom, you've got Paris, you've got Brussels, Rotterdam, load of cities in Germany, so like Cologne, Hamburg, Odessa, Hamburg, and it goes up, and it's basically just a map of the North Sea, and you see two oddities in it. You see, please tell me that made it through.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, let's go. So, you see two trails leaving the Medway, obviously where it was destined to go. You see one heading for Odessa in... No, it's not Odessa. Why am I saying Odessa? Oldenburg in northwest Germany, and another line that is leading to Gothenburg, Sweden,
And where are these lines heading from?
from London.
So, one to Odessa.
No, one to Oldenburg. It's Oldenburg. Odessa's in the Black Sea. We forget I
Okay.
said that. Because I was saying it, I was like, hon, this doesn't sound right. And, yeah, ignore me and my shitty remembering of geography.
It's fine. I've just been given food, so I'm going to mute myself until named. If anyone walks out the door while Joseph just walked out, he's crouched next to the door, talking to his rats, trying to figure out what the blushing means.
Okay.
Aw, that's so sweet. He's just a little baby.
He's so
Um,
sweet.
Now that you told me that,
Never
Anastasia,
say that about the alcoholic rat man.
now that you told me that out of game, Anastasia's gonna go out the door.
So we'll stick with Quill for the moment, and then we'll get to Anastasia and Joseph in time. Have you noted all that down, Shiva?
So, the second one is to Gothenburg?
Yep, Gothenburg, Sweden.
And where's Oldenburg?
Oldenburg is northwest Germany. It's let me just pull up let me just get it up on maps, shall I? Let's just screenshot northwest Germany. Oh no, because it's renamed Wilhelmshaven. There you go. But I think at the time it was Oldenburg, so it is Wilhelmshaven. I'll put that in the chat, just so then... There you go, Wilhelmshaven. Right, so is that all good? See, I like that it's silent now, so then that way I can just, like, cut out the silence just to shorten it down. So
Hi, sorry. I think my internet died. I'm back now.
Yeah, oh, I was gonna say...
And it doesn't take me that long to write down, like, 4 words.
Yeah, Wilhelmshaven, Germany, and Gothenburg, Sweden.
Wait, is it Oldenburg or Wilhelmshaven?
It was originally called Oldenburg, but then it was renamed to Wilhelmshaven. But I think either one will be good. Let me just find out, when was renamed to Will? Can't actually find it. Hold on. Oh yeah, so it would have been Oldenburg. Yeah, ignore. So yeah, that's where the two lines are heading.
Okay. Discord isn't properly loading, so I'll quickly close and reopen it.
Okay.
Your Wi-Fi doesn't die halfway and you just never return. Oh no.
So while Shiva sorts out Discord issues, we will go to Joseph and Anastasia.
Okay.
She kind of
Completely oblivious to what you're doing. He's just literally crouched talking to the rats.
she crouched down next to you and looks at you and goes, "What are you doing?"
Immediate screaming. Where the fuck did you come from? I didn't hear you after he like sort of recomposes themselves. Just yes, do you
I'm
need something?
well, Quill's in there and he's looking at maps and stuff, and I can't really help because I can't really read what they say. So I thought I'd come out and see what you were doing.
Very big pictures, but okay. I am having a debate with these things. They're not really giving me much back, apart from hand signals. I'm trying to decipher.
Oh, why don't you tell me about it? I might be able to help.
I'm just gonna crouch back down, look at them and say, do it again.
Okay, I'm lost. How do you even like communicate with them? I would be so confused every time.
Well, the odd thing is, because obviously people live long lives, I, when I was a kid, played with what I guess would be their grandparents. So I just sort of learned what the kids were doing, and the kids learned from me till we half got a language going. But obviously, their little voices can't make my words, so we've just always done hand signals. But what I haven't taught them is also very hard to understand because they like to make up their own. For example, if I taught them fetch, if they wanted, I don't know, put something down and leave it, they would try and come up with their own using fetch, and it confused me for a while.
Oh.
If they wanted something away from them, they would simply say fetch away, which I felt like the pet for a little bit, but we sorted it out, and I've no idea what they're trying to say.
Oh. Well, what were you asking them?
Detective stuff, which you have to read in order to do.
Whoa! Oh my god.
Just very
Ow.
panicky.
She looks at him and then she kind of looks like, oh, right.
Go. Quill is the evidence person, always been a people person, but I have no idea when it comes to you. You've picked a lock, no idea where you learned that. I thought you said go back to jail, but then that's probably just the gun. You had a dagger you just whipped out, not even scared. Quill was only sort of threatened and jabbed a few times, but only when they were after him first. You've knocked on my door for ages, and I always just assumed that you wouldn't hurt a fly or a cow or anything. You did make one dress, but I thought that was just a one. The creative dresses, that was entertaining. Usually I need alcohol to talk this much. You see him just sort of like retreat back down, crouching to the floor.
You cut out.
You just see Joseph sort of retreat and kneel back down, trying to understand what his rats are saying, but they're literally face palming. He's talking.
Yeah. About that, all of that stuff. I'm honestly, this won't change your outlook on me because I don't want to hurt people. Of course, no one wants to do that, and I wouldn't hurt people unless I had to. You get? Do you get what I mean?
I'll just shot a man. I know exactly what you. I think
She hands him her case file that she has in her
I
pocket.
did. What is this? As I just read through it.
It's my case file.
Is this one of our case files, or did you just
Yeah.
happen to?
I just didn't want you guys thinking something different because when I got kicked out of the workhouse when I was 18, most girls when they're 14 are meant to go be maids, and I got held back because, well,
You did
I'm
exceptional
me.
work. Oh,
No.
I see.
I bite back quite a lot. Don't know if you could tell. And that kind of meant that I had to be held back because I wasn't going to be good enough as a maid. So I stayed back until I was 18 and they kicked me out. I had nowhere to go. It was cold. I almost died. And I did petty theft and vulgar language and drunken disorderly so that I could get in prison so I would have somewhere warm to be.
Was it worth
And
it?
then, honestly, yes, it taught me a lot. Obviously, not to steal or how to steal, but I would have died. So it was either steal some stuff or or die, and I guess I couldn't choose death. And then I got a name for myself, and there's a lot of gangs out there. You obviously know about that. The bit where it says I'm a suspect in a murder. I'm not a suspect. I am the person.
Just a very, very deep breath. Can I find the page about the murder?
Yep, you flick through, and lo and behold, you find the bit describing the murder.
Describe the murder?
Oh god.
Oh,
So
no.
it is a like 20-year-old kind of woman. She was known for owing people money and then spending that money that she owed on people on other things. She was found, her throat slit. They wrote in the case file that they think it was done by a man. However, it was not.
Okay.
And that's all it has on it. And then the suspect list, which is a load of men's name and then Anastasia.
So you admit it was you. Did she threaten you? Did she do something?
It wasn't her who threatened me. The people she
Russian
owed money
Syndicate.
to, they were one of the big gangs. I don't know if they're still running or up or whatever. It came to me.
I heard they came to me and then it just stopped.
They came to me. They knew my name that I used in prison, and they knew where to find me. And me, being the smart ass I am, said something to them, and they pinned me to a wall and told me if I didn't kill her, they would kill me. And now I'm pretty good at reading people, and I knew they weren't joking, so I had to. I'm not proud of it at all. I wish I told her to run away, and I wish I didn't do it, but I did, and I would understand if you would turn me in.
Can I just... Is it like the file? How was it put together? Was it just slotted together? Was it like stapled or anything?
It's slotted together.
Can I just take out the murder one and then just crumple it up?
Yep. So you watch as Joseph finds the bit about the murder, he just takes it out, puts the file down, and then with both hands, just in one fell swoop, just crunches the paper up.
What are you doing?
I'm just gonna put the clump of paper next to the rat. It's your favorite activity.
You watch him go ham against this bit of scrunched up paper.
Did Mark just cut out for you?
You
Well,
you watch the rats go ape shit on this piece of paper. I'm gonna
Those are
strangle.
crimes forced upon you.
but I still.
You didn't. It's as Joseph does a cross thing and simply goes, "I'm not a believer. But they believe it's a sin to throw away what God gives you. Your life is more important than some odd pieces of bread." The murder was unfortunate and doesn't excuse you of it, but if it was Quill who was getting threatened for the same thing, I'm not sure if I would go through with it, yes or no. So I'm not going to judge you for a position. Just don't do it again when you have a choice.
I wouldn't ever. That's the first time since then I've ever gotten my dagger out.
See.
So, Quell, I'm assuming we have Sheba.
Yeah, just so you know, you are cutting out then.
Me?
No, I heard qua.
Qua 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 qua.
I heard qua,
What was
a
that?
few
We
moments of
choose you.
silence, and then I'm assuming we have Shiva.
Yeah. So, as you obviously make the notes down of the map of the manifesto, what else? Is there anything else you're gonna do, or
Is there anything else in the cabinet at all?
no? Not
Wait,
really.
of course, the trapdoor.
Okay, are you gonna go down the trapdoor?
Or
Oh, say that again.
the trapdoor.
Yeah. Yeah. What about it?
Can I check it?
Yeah. Obviously, you look down it, you see the same metal chute. I'm gonna end up strangling the devs of Discord in a minute.
You cut out halfway through saying I'm gonna end up strangling.
All I heard was I'm gonna end up strangling Discord.
I just
I
heard
heard it
I'm gonna
perfectly
end up
fine.
strang.
Oh,
I have Apex Wi-Fi. Mwahaha. Okay, now it just said ooh, and then it stopped. I'm sorry, Mike. I can no longer say of Apex Wi-Fi.
so you see the trapdoor.
Yeah?
What are you gonna do with it?
Right, so you said that there was a metal chute. Where does that go?
You don't know. It goes down. It goes down at an angle.
Why do I feel like if I just go down there, I'm going to regret it?
It's your choice.
Don't go down.
You know
there.
what? Why not?
Oh
What
god!
could go wrong apart from everything?
Last time I did something risky, I ended up bound to a chair.
It'll be fine.
So You make
Do
me
not tempt me for those words.
make an acrobatics check for me.
Oh no.
What if he's like a traditional movie villain where we just get like crocodiles with lasers
17.
on their heads?
So as you slide down this chute, you go at quite a speed, and it's quite an angle. And as you see like light on the other side, you come out in the hold below. As you manage to steadily land, you are surrounded by more crates, but you are now in the hold of the ship.
What's in the hold of the ship?
Crates of shit, not literal
Oh.
shit, but transporting shit. Like goods
wait.
and stuff, not manure.
Wait, so is it actual shit or not?
No,
What is it then?
it's goods.
I think you've cut out.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I'm
It's
gonna, I'm gonna,
good.
I'm gonna,
Okay, I can hear you now.
I'm gonna tear Discord a new one in a minute.
Right, so while the internet isn't dying, what is there in the hold?
Crates,
Just unmarked crates?
mostly marked.
Okay. Scotland Yard can deal with that. Actually, no, I'm gonna have a general look around the hold.
Investigation.
28.
You see a lot of crates from obviously places like Berlin, Mecklenburg, Hamburg, Rotterdam, Paris, a few from Vienna, some from Budapest. Ultimately, it's a mishmash of stuff that's being sent to one location.
Okay. Scotland Yard can deal with it. Is there any way out of the hold, or am I just stuck here?
Yeah, you do find a set of stairs leading up. As you do arrive back up on the main deck, a couple officers who are dealing with the crates just simply nod to you and carry on. How much of that made it through?
A couple officers dealing with the crates. After that point, it cut out.
They just nod to you and carry on.
Okay. Honestly not sure what else there is to do right now, so if Anastasia and Joseph want to do anything, then they can do that. Otherwise, I don't know.
Well, Erin's just buggered off for some reason, so I'm just gonna wait for them to return.
Can I do a roll call of all my rats? Because I should get to 23 and then grieve over this.
You didn't take all 24, did you?
I left some with Anastasia. I assumed they came with her. Are they just at the warehouse, just sort of sat there in a circle?
No, they all came with, but I thought like when you initially left, you weren't taking all 24.
Yeah, I thought you just bought 12.
Oh, yeah.
So you should end up with
Okay,
11.
there should be 12. Oh, I forgot. Oh, yes. There should only be 11.
So as you do your famed whistle to attract the rats, you sort of stand up, you sort of wait for a moment for them all to gather. Something's not right.
What's not right?
There's 14.
Okay, this is
There are
gonna sound
3
so
imposters among
stupid.
us.
What's the easiest way I can...
You cut out at what's the easiest? Oh god, now I can't hear anything. Oh, am I back? Hello?
Let us get through.
Are you there?
Oh, I'm really gonna end up tearing Discord a new one.
Halfway through saying you can't hear anything.
But can you hear me now? Am I here? Hello?
Yes,
Yes,
I can hear
yes.
you now.
Oh, thank god. I fucking hate
Um,
Discord sometimes.
Toby is no more. Okay, Toby's back.
Toby is no.
Notification saying I've been disconnected. That was the most disappointing thing I've seen in a while.
This is brilliant. It's like, welcome to the finale. It's racked with technical issues.
Mm.
Oh god. Did you hear what I said about the rat Macarena?
No.
No, what?
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I missed something beautiful.
Hear me out. In order to figure out which rats are mine, I'm going to do the Macarena, and those who copy me and know the moves of the Macarena, Macarena
Macarena.
are the rats that I've danced with before. So I should know which 11 are mine, and which 3 are just stowaways.
Was the Macarena in the Victorian?
No.
It is
Oh,
now.
for God's sake. Hold on, let me find a
90s dance with
Can I do a
Macarena, so-
Victorian waltz for just a bunch of rats?
Yeah?
You just start counting 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
You just see the rats trying to click their fingers, but because they don't have thumbs, it's just...
So, you start doing whatever it is, you do identify the 11 rats that are yours.
Can I look at Anastasia and Quill going, do you have names for the other 3?
Rattus.
Hagen, go on.
I don't know.
Graticus and Rotarius.
Yes. I've been with you the whole time. I've just thought all the rats are yours. Do you know what I mean? Like, all the rats in London are yours.
All the rats in the world belong to Joseph Singer.
Don't forget the middle name.
No, I'm
The
never.
Syndicate was merely a distraction. The true uprising is the rats.
I'm not acknowledging the fact that through my misspelling of never, that is how Singer got his middle name.
Wait, what's your middle name?
Is come on.
Oh, Mother.
Joseph Mever Singer.
Yay.
I remember because I said I'm going to use Mother now on, and then Joseph was like, not Joseph, Toby was like, yeah, I'm taking that as my middle name. I didn't actually think you would do it.
No, it's been done.
When I looked at their sheets before like the first session, I looked and I was like, you fucking bastard. So, is there anything else that Anastasia is going to do?
I just want to get off this boat, if I'm honest.
Okay, so obviously the boat gets tugged into dock. The three of you get off. What is it you'd like your... Oh, go on.
What time of day is it at the moment? Just a question.
Mid-afternoon, about 2 o'clock.
Oh, so I missed my rounds. I'm a really bad employee.
Who are you employed by out of curiosity?
This
Never mind, never mind. Never mind then.
A guy called John Smith.
Clyde the hastily improvised.
I honestly believed, like, as soon as you asked that, I honestly expected Erin to come out with, oh yeah, this woman named X so and so, yeah, been working for her for X amount of years.
Yeah, because I have everything else planned for Anastasia, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's been working for this guy called John Smith, and he's been employing her for about 2 years now. After she slapped someone in the factory.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh, let's see.
Add that to my backstory.
The best backstories are made up on the spot, okay?
So,
Yeah, Quill.
oh, go on.
There's a particular case file I want losing. What's your opinion on it? As I tilt my head towards Anastasia.
So you're referring to her case file.
What happened to beating around the bush? You meant to be a detective. Detective, has your chloroform gotten out again? Hello?
I'm sorry, did you cut out?
All of you cut out for me.
Okay.
No, I can still hear you.
I was just silent. I didn't cut out. I was just quiet.
Okay, I was waiting for Shiva. Wait, does that mean you two heard what I just said?
All
Right.
I heard is something about chloroform.
Yeah, I love
Never
the
mind.
bit. It's like,
Never mind. Forget about this.
Has your chloroform
What did you
gotten-
say? Right, so you said what happened to beating around the bush. You're a detective, and I was like, as far as I know, you're not a suspect. And then there was a
Okay.
long pause, and then you
I
said
didn't
something
do the
about
suspect.
chloroform.
I didn't hear what you said, Shiva, so
Oh.
it sounded like you just didn't respond.
Quill just died.
Someone said that has your chloroform gone out? I thought you just sort of fell asleep just partway through. Okay. Just detectives don't always solve the case. We can always just have one failure on our record.
I mean, the case is already 2 years old. Out of game, was it just inconclusive who did it?
Yeah, it was a suspect list, and then they didn't find any leads, and they were just like, ugh, I can't be bothered. So they put it in a cold case.
It's only one in dead woman.
Yeah.
A wealthy man, we did it immediately. We didn't even get the case to our door.
No, it was a poor woman. They don't care.
Yeah, fair.
Victorian advantages.
Wouldn't call that an advantage, but sure.
In your case it is. Do you want to go to prison?
Already been, mate. Already been.
That was the best threat I've heard.
That is very true. But the threat isn't prison. The threat is the death penalty.
Yeah, the threat is hanging.
I'm alright, actually. I'm fine. Do you know what? Yeah, let's get rid of it. I'm fine not hanging.
Well, I highly doubt that you went to the effort of reading something you didn't have to. So, she told you?
Yeah, it was given a gift.
If she was the one who killed him, her, then I assume it's just because she fell in with the wrong... Ah! Sorry.
It wasn't just me.
I hear Shiva cut up, and I just hear Aaron go, ah!
Okay, yep, same. Okay, good. I'm never sure who cuts out for who. So for all I know, someone could say something could say something fucking hilarious, and then all I hear is the after laughter.
The
Is
The
well, that's
afterlife.
what it is. It's just the effect afterwards, and I'm just sat there like, what the fuck did I miss? What's going on?
Oh my god. Okay.
That was such a quick switch. Just, oh my god. Okay.
All I heard from Quill was, if she did kill her, it's probably because she's in the she went into the wrong. That was it.
Yeah, and then you said, I thought you were offended or something, but okay.
I didn't say ah.
Yes, you went,
No,
Yeah.
no, I didn't.
So you went,
Anyway, long story short,
Screamed.
we can dispose of the backup file.
Yeah. Are we doing it rat style, or do you just want to chuck it in the Thames and hope the fish gobble it?
Considering how much your rats love destroying files, they can have this one.
2 files in one day. Lucky guys, as I try and, stroke one on my shoulder.
After Quill says that, all the rats are now staring intently at the folder.
Going to hand each of them a third of the folder and simply say, you played fetch, right? It's very similar, it's just you don't get anything back.
You see them all look to each other, as then they just look to you and just look at the file.
Ready, steady, chuck. I'm just going to look at the other two and get them to try and chuck the paper.
As you,
I don't think the paper's going very far.
Yeah, as you do, you watch the rats leap out of your coat, and in mid-air, they all just take the paper and they just tear it and they just fall to the ground and then they just go wild.
Told you we didn't need a shredder.
The fuck
Out
is a
of game.
shredder?
Would we have a shredder
No.
in Victorian times?
Would there not be like a little hand crank one where it's just...
There's a thing called tearing paper.
Yeah, they would have just had paper up.
doing
and
it
then
by
put
hand?
Mm.
Ah,
Or just
Fair enough.
having some rats in a box.
Mm.
Low-tech shredder.
I can really imagine an aristocrat having a rat box shredder and just...
Or just an
The
office
shredders
coat.
escaped! The shredders have escaped!
Or just
watching
an
them
office
bolt around.
coat. That you just feed paper to.
Seen the shredder today?
There's a hole in the shredder, they're out again.
Anyway, gosh, we've been getting off of Vic
Um,
so much this one.
Sorry.
Thank you guys, detectives. It says.
I'm gonna tip my hat trying to not let any of the rats fall out.
Luckily, none of them do.
Lovely.
just so you know, my Discord cut out. Last thing I heard was just thanking us, and then Mark saying none of them do afterwards.
That was it. So basically, Anastasia thanked you all, and then Joseph tipped his hat, hoping none of the rats fall out, and none of them did.
None of them did what?
Fall out.
Okay.
So, well, any other cases that pique your interest that don't get us being tied up?
Are there?
you have a few back at the office. They're not of any major priority, and they're not of any real danger.
Or Anastasia, do you want help with your rounds that you're just a little bit late for?
I mean, it's just lugging milk around. That probably bore you guys.
I just shot a man. I could use boring, actually.
She smiles at him and then just nods her head.
Well, do you want to go solo, or would you like to join us? Okay. Shiva, if you're answering, I cannot hear you.
Neither.
What did you ask? I didn't hear you.
Ah, I see. Just, that would do it. I see what the problem is here. I'm probably going to help Anastasia with their rounds that we caused them to miss a little bit. Do you want to look at the cases solo, or do you want to go on a milk moving mission?
Well, I'm not sure if I'd be much help.
You've always wanted to see if your pigeon can hold a bottle. This is the best time to try it.
I think when Anastasia's job is on the line, we can't afford to mess around.
Fair
I
enough.
mean,
When we get back,
why
I'll give you one alcohol bottle.
if I don't obviously lose my job, next time I deliver milk to you, I'll let your pigeon take a bottle in. Don't like the compromise? Okay, cool.
I feel like you said something important.
Anyone else know what?
I heard
I
what
just
you
heard
said.
you
You tried.
crying.
I wasn't crying, I was laughing.
I said, how about I give you a compromise when I deliver milk to you if I don't lose my job? I'll let your pigeon take in a bottle of milk.
I'm sure he'd appreciate that. And if you ever do lose your job, there is always space at the detective agency.
When you say lose my job, what if I just leave?
That would
Like,
work too.
Okay, so crazy thing,
Wait, maybe don't do it immediately. We need to find a bigger apartment for 3 of us.
True.
The office can hold 2, barely. We might need to
mean,
get a bigger one for 3.
I can sleep on the floor. I've done it most of my life.
I would just need to teach the rats that you are friend and not food. I
Yes.
know 11 of these rats know this, but I'm not sure about the other 3. As I'm trying to look down and remember which 3 rats were the ones that I've just joined.
You can easily make out which ones.
Okay.
I mean, if you guys will put up with me. Ow.
Yeah, I reckon we could do that. As I just look at Quill, and Quill looks into the abyss of the walls.
Okay, I assumed that it was.
Why is it only Shiva that's not hearing things?
I don't know. Maybe their Wi-Fi is just on the fritz.
Maybe I just have a skill
I'm
issue.
sorry, Shiva.
Yeah, your Wi-Fi has a skill issue.
I just need to get better at not having my Discord dying.
What's your passive perception? Maybe it's just not high enough.
It's -3.
We're talking about your
really
real life
like
one, not your
character.
character.
Yeah, it is my real life one.
You're doing method
That's a
acting.
negative passive perception. Are you just distracting other people?
Oh wait,
just
you want-
passively?
you want my actual character passive perception?
Yeah, sure, why not?
That's 21.
Okay, you know what's going on around you. Your mind's just blocking it out.
And now we have switched DMs.
Anyway,
Oh god, let's not have part 2 different DM and then part 3 is back to Shiva's. I say back to Shiva's DM, just to Shiva's DM, and it just keeps swapping through the Syndicate files.
please don't.
You would not want me to DM. I would make the most evilly complex puzzles.
I break the lock. What? No! I've just come up with 38 different ciphers for the 28-digit code. I break the lock.
No, I would put IEDs in the lock.
It's just
Victorian IEDs. Okay.
right.
Sorry, Mark. We're sort of escaping the confines of
My
Yeah,
basement.
Whoa.
All 3 of us had a different answer.
All three of you are just answering mine, and mine was just whoa.
Considering I'm going to be at your house soon, I'm surprisingly not concerned.
Oh, you've been to my house already, Toby. It's fine.
For the audience out there, do not take that in the wrong way. There is definitely context there, okay?
Yeah.
I just want to share that with you.
Home D&D games. That's what it is. Home D&D games. So,
For a person that's new coming to your house, I'm quietly concerned.
this will all get cut out. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's fine. I make these jokes all the time.
Oh, I do too.
The only time is when I'm serious is when I'm not making a joke about it.
Guessing there's no way to tell the difference between these two. It's just
The only time when you're not
you
making a
think
joke is when you're
coin
actually
Oh,
in the
oh,
basement.
you'll know the difference.
okay.
Yeah, because you're in the basement. Because you're actually in the basement.
Okay, so you have handcuffs and a bag, and you just have a basement.
Whoa.
Shiva has the
Yeah.
getaway car.
Do we have context? Why? I don't just have handcuffs in the bag, okay? It's not just in my room, okay? At my workplace.
That just sounds like you're prepared wherever you go. For those without context, it sounds like you just open a drawer and you're like, here you go.
I'm
Please speak for
crying.
yourself. It's not anything weird, I promise.
I'm crying.
It's okay, Mark. We'll make it to the end eventually. We'll make it to the end.
Yeah, we were doing something pretty wholesome then, and then we
Yeah,
I
it
love
was.
that.
Yeah, it was all
Lines.
talk about how Anastasia could quit her job, and then it got on to we have to find a bigger apartment, and then teach the rats which one's friend and foe, and then somehow we spiraled from there.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm just gonna make this easier. A couple weeks go by. Obviously, there's not been a lot of activity happening at the agency, but instead there's been a lot of packing as bags upon bags, boxes upon boxes are filled to the brim with all sort of equipment as for the first time in a good while since before these two moved in, the place looks almost empty. As Quill and Joseph, you hear a knock on the door.
We're busy packing. Can I just send one of the rats to like try and open it?
You you see the rat go along and you see it look up to the doorknob and you see it look to you and up at the doorknob and it just looks to you and then
Whistle and
points.
point. Can I try and get the rats
Will's
to make
organizing the
rat
files in the suitcase. He's letting Joseph deal with this.
Yeah, right, go on.
I'm gonna slap my lap while I'm on the floor and do the whistle, and then try and get all the rats to form a tower to open the door.
Or just open the door.
Well, they need to learn somehow. If they get locked in a room, well, it's not even locked. I need them to somehow.
So
I'm guessing this is
you
let me in.
so you watch as the rats stand totem pole style as they manage to then open the door. It swings open. As it swings open, they don't move back in time as they all fumble over. As Anastasia, you rock up to see a pile of rats laying on the floor.
Can I scoop them up in my arms? Because I'm guessing we're family now.
Yes, you're moving.
I scoop them up in my arm, and I'm like, oh, you silly little things, and I walk over to Joseph.
To open the door this time. Their poles getting no. Their stacking is getting better. Ignore that. We're just going to hopefully cut that out, maybe. Never mind.
That pole's getting better.
Shut up. It's been corrected. It's been retconned. It's hopefully never going to see the light of day.
Okay. Where, are you standing or are you sitting? Are you what?
I'm literally sat on the floor trying to pack, but I'm not sure what I'm actually packing. It's just sort of everything and anything.
She sits on the floor with you, like lets the rats go on the floor, and she looks at Joseph and she's like, I can see that you've been training them.
Well, I don't want them to get caught up in what I'm doing again. The last one, as I look out, like to the window, where you just see a small wooden cross with some of the rat fur on. I don't know whether to take it with me or try and nail it onto the bed where it won't annoy the new people and they get to stay where they like to spend most of their time.
I mean, what would you think he would want?
Probably to chew the cross, but
I mean, do you want to take it with you and then make the 23-24 again? Or keep it under the bed for the new neighbours to think that you've been doing seances in your house?
seances would definitely bring some sort of interest to our agency. Although I don't want to be done for a witch trial, so I'll probably take it with me.
Actually, fun fact, sorry, out of game, witchcraft is actually legal in Victorian times.
We're leaving this shit here.
That was one of the biggest U-turns.
Well,
I heard seance witchcraft is actually legal in the.
Victorian times. I looked it up.
Your
I
character's
think you've
not
got
going
out
to
again.
do a seance.
Wait, hang on. Can you
Your
hear me
character
now?
going to do a seance?
Yes,
Yes.
we can, Shiva.
Okay. Did I miss anything important in that conversation? Because all I heard was seance and then witchcraft is actually legal in the.
No, it wasn't
No.
anything real.
They're
Just
just
us chat.
yeah, they're just chatting shit before you move out to a new apartment.
Oh,
Nail it where the pillow would be, but on the underside of the bed.
okay. Do you need any help doing that? Or do you need help packing anything?
Okay, no, I'm fine.
Mark, I
I'm
have a
just gonna-
question.
Ask
Okay.
away.
Is Anastasia packed, or is she just there in the house for no reason?
I would say Anastasia would have gone to simply help them move, not necessarily to pack, because I don't think Anastasia would have very much to pack,
Right.
apart from the dress.
The dress, and yeah, that's about it, actually, you're right. Anastasia walks over to Quill.
Quill is neatly organizing the files. Also, I think you've cut out, or maybe I've just cut out.
I can
No,
hear
I just-
Shiva.
I just didn't say anything.
Right, I can
Okay.
hear you now.
Cool.
Yeah, Quill is just organizing the files in a suitcase.
Do you need any help organizing anything?
They're mostly organized now.
Oh, okay. I'll just stay somewhere else then. Got nothing to do.
As you say that, can you just hear a bunch of papers getting torn and then Joseph trying to control the rats again?
Making
What are they tearing?
Yeah, what are they terrible?
So, as you see Joseph pulling like a bunch of scraps of paper together, we have Yangtao Kensington's dock has been tipped over by a pole. Sorry, the file was all. It's just a little bit mangled.
Do I have a backup of that file?
I'm hoping you had the proper one since I thought this was the backup.
You don't have a backup.
Mark,
Huh?
out of game, do I have another copy of that file?
Files.
potentially.
It's the Kensington case and the Yang Tao case, which have just been massacred and merged into one.
I mean, I've been organizing the files, so like, would I know?
Yeah, you have been. You've
Like-
been packing the files brilliantly. Joseph's files, on the other hand,
Yeah. All of Quill's files are meticulously placed. Joseph's, on the other hand,
as many of them as possible have been shoved into the same pocket. All the corners are getting creased. Some of them are folding slightly at the bottom. It's just getting them in there.
Wait, you're shoving all of them into a single pocket?
Yes. You see alcohol lining the actual like bulk of the suitcases.
Every day, we stray further from God.
Unless you're drinking many bottles at a time, then you're actually getting very close to God. I don't hear anyone else, so I'm hoping I've cut out for everyone
No.
but Sheep.
No,
Oh no.
I heard that.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard.
I had to
Oh,
mute.
no. Okay,
I wasn't paying attention to what you were saying, so I missed that.
that's fine. You haven't missed anything, I swear. Okay.
Great.
What do we do now?
So, after a few more minutes of getting the last things packed, you hear the hooves and the wheels of the cart roll up outside your door. You hear the knock at the door. You load everything up into the cart, and you make your way to your new apartment. And no, it's not 221B Baker Street.
Okay.
But that is going to be for another time, as that is where we close the first part of the Syndicate file.
Woo!
Woo!
My voice just died.
God. That's fine.
So
Oh, that
thank you very much for everyone.
Thank you, Mark.
Despite the technical issues, it was still very funny.
I think it made it funnier. It just can't be streamed as well.
No, it's
It was just hilarious because you would say something and then it would be like deaf silence, and you'd be like,
At least we weren't streaming there.
well, no, it's pre-recorded, so I have a chance to go through and cut out bits.
"Oh,
All of
bless you."
chat yelling at us. Just
I'd just like to congratulate editing Mark for working through all of this.
Yes, well
Oh.
done.
close to the end, editing Mark. Well done. Go have a cookie and some water.
I'm gonna listen to that back and think, damn, I do need a cookie and some water.
I thought you were saying cookie and
Are you
milk.
gonna
but,
dunk the cookie in the water?
No.
What? Shiva, from someone who uses food throughout every casting of a spell.
So, thank you everyone for watching the first part of the Syndicate file. I have muted on Discord. We shall see you hopefully for a second part later in the year. Until that time, cheerio.